Hey guys, it's the Drawing Geek. I'm so sorry I've not made a video in forever. I've tried so many times, but they just all turn out really pathetic, so I'm gonna make it this time. And it's really beautiful outside, so I'm filming outside. But I'm under a shade of one of those umbrella things, which is really stupid because you can't tell that it's really bright out here. But anyway, that doesn't really matter because this tutorial might take a little time. So today I am going to be showing you how to draw a cat eye or like some cool wolf eye thing. Owl, I don't know. It just looks cool. Oh, so you want to start by drawing a circle. And I'm going to be drawing, yeah, it's the left eye. This is a really bad circle. Step 1, make sure your circle looks better than mine. Don't make it dark, don't make it harsh or anything, because we are going to be going over some of the lines. So yeah, especially at the top. So this is our eyeball, right? So now we're going to draw the top eyelid sort of thing, I guess, eyelid. And I like to start it sort of swooping over. And the higher up you make it, the more awake your animal will look. But it sort of becomes flat right outside the top here, and it comes down right about like that. So you see it just cuts over the top part of the eyelid. I mean the eyeball. Is there a B? Yeah, there's a B. Okay. Quite like that. You can see it already looks kind of like a line. Oh, my cat. Stupid bees. Okay, so now we're going to draw the bottom eyelid, and it's easier to start it at this top point here. So it doesn't go straight down, it sort of curves out a little bit so that this point isn't all that harsh. It's sort of just like a rounded point. And, oh, I have no idea if this is realistic or not. This is just how I draw it. My friend actually taught this to me, and I sort of gave it my own twist. And you want to follow the edge of the eyeball for a while. And then right about here, I don't know where that is really, sort of on a like this, you want this line to sort of continue. I never noticed that, but if you were to draw a straight line from here to the point, that would be sort of where you want that to end up. So I guess this is like the tear duct or something, but I just think it looks cool, so I draw it. Okay, so now I'm going to draw in the pupil, and I'm actually going to zoom in because it looks like we need to do that. Okay, so now if you want to right now, you can erase this right here, and so I'm going to do that just because it's getting on my nerves. Okay, so if you want to make it look like your cat is in the light, you can make the pupil really small, but unless you're going to do a really detailed like eye drawing only, I suggest making the pupils bigger. And the thing about cat pupils is they're not round, they're sort of pointy. So I'm just going to draw my pointy pupil here. So you see it's not very small, and it's not like, oh my god, that's pointy. It's just kind of pointy. Yeah. So yeah, that's a pointed pupil. And so now I'm going to draw in the highlight. We'll just mark off where it is. It's going to be right in the upper corner, I find. I don't like drawing two highlights, but if you want to make your eye really shiny, you could put another one down here. Ooh, lovely farting car. Okay, I probably sound really immature. Sorry, I'm only 13. So here's my highlight. Don't draw like highlight, like make it really dark, because I find it looks better when you don't outline the highlight because it looks more natural. So it looks cool if you overlap the pupil a little bit too. Yeah. So I'm just gonna shade this in. spree of making things dark, you can also go ahead and darken up this border. And you can also take like a black colored pencil or like a black Prismacolor or something to do this if you want it to be really dark. Don't make it too thick. But it should be a little thicker up here. Just like that. Oh, now I have to make this darker. Just keep making it darker. Really, that's the safest way to do it. Sort of do little layers of darkness at a time. So now shading. Shading is the most important part because it's what makes the eye look shiny and alive. And if you don't do this, you're gonna look dead if you don't have a highlight. So I like to start right up in this corner where there's not a highlight. And I like to shade that just a little lighter than the pupil. And I shade it in a sort of arc. Like almost the opposite of this little arc. And I shade around the bottom too, thinly, not a lot. And then it comes up underneath the highlight here in a sort of matching arc. And what I find that this does is really adds the shine when you have the two, when you have this sort of band. Because if you don't shade under the highlight, I don't know, it just misses depth. Your eye just looks bland. So then I shade in the whole eye really lightly. And go in and make the pupil darker. And really just work like that. Make everything darker at once, except don't really focus on making this part dark. So make your pupil really heavy. And remember to erase any lines that are in your highlight because you don't want any lines in a highlight because it's a highlight. And you can even darken it up more towards the top of the dark spots. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. No, it doesn't. Darken it more towards the top of the dark spots. And when you think you're ready, you can just take your finger and blend everything in. Oh, totally forgot. You want to fill this in too. Black. Mosquito? Sorry. Bug. So there you have it, how to draw a nice shiny looking cat eye. And I promise, be back with more videos soon.